This is a track of the launch of a vehicle called Juno II in the summer of 1959. This is a very well-known picture for those collector of rocket pictures. This was really spectacular almost from the get-go. We see the vehicle lifting off and essentially coming over immediately and being destroyed by range safety, at least to the extent it can be destroyed by range safety at that altitude. Here's a view from the other side. The Juno II was a vehicle put together by the von Braun group at what became the Marshall Space Flight Center in response to a requirement to have a vehicle with some marginal amount of lunar payload throw weight. And to do this, here's another view of the same mishap. This vehicle consists of a Jupiter intermediate range missile that has stacked on top of it the same upper stage combination as the Jupiter C, which was clusters of what was called Baby Sargent solid rocket motors developed by, I believe, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And those solid rocket motors were in a spin-stabilized assembly that looked a lot like a wash tub. And of course that wash tub was plainly visible on the Jupiter C. And the Juno II, it's enclosed inside the payload fairing, so it's not nearly as visible. This launch that we're seeing is happening at the ABMA launch complex down at the Cape. That launch complex was complexes 5 and 6, which people will recognize as being Alan Shepard and Gus Grissom's launch complex. Adjacent to it is Launch Complex 26, which people will recognize as Explorer 1's launch complex.